Welcome to another edition of Community Conversations. I'm Dr. David Zerbe, Superintendent of Methacton School District, and I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Rudy, or Tom, Ruth, who happens to not only be with our Methacton Education Foundation, but is an alumni. And Rudy or Tom, I don't know, I'm not sure what to call you these days. You want to tell me a little bit about that first? And,
Absolutely.
Right.
David, first of all, my pleasure to be here. I am a proud graduate of Methacton High School, class of 1978. And in my high school days, I went by Tom, and I picked up the nickname Rudy while an undergrad at Westchester University.
Okay.
And it stuck, and it has carried forward since then.
Oh, awesome. So, the good news is that you're here with me today, and that you've come back as a graduate of Methacton to give back, and as a member of the Education Foundation. It's my understanding that you're here today to talk about how you created this committee to look at creating an opportunity for alumni to do the same thing that you're doing. So tell us about some of the things that you're working on as we look at the alumni group underneath the Education Foundation.
It's an opportunity to give back. I had a great experience while here at Methacton. My senior year, I was student government president. Had a blast. It was wonderful. And I joined good colleagues on the Education Foundation. I am co-chair of the Alumni Committee with Mary Jane Barbone.
Okay.
And we have a group that gets together on a regular basis and really looks at what we do, what we provide to alumni, so that we can really be create an experience that's engaging and draws people back to the district and make sure they know about all the good work and reconnect them, especially people that have been away for a little bit but still have fond memories about Methacton.
Why is it that we're making this effort for reconnecting everyone?
Schools need our support, and I think by really connecting with our alumni, we can provide an opportunity that they know about all the good work Methacton is doing. And I think people really do want to give back. They feel that education is important, and as we talked to what we could do, we felt that by connecting them through visiting the school district, coming here for events that are going on, creating new events, and really developing the opportunity to really engage with the Methacton community through coming on campus to visits. As you know, we have an Apex event every year that's wonderful.
It is outstanding.
And we are planning to join that this year with a full day the following Friday through your help, and we very much appreciate that, of coming in for a brunch, visiting the different schools in the district, maybe even doing a bus ride for those of us who took the bus back in the day.
We can certainly do that.
And then that evening, there's a home football game.
Right.
And that's another change for most of the alums. We didn't have lights back in the day, and now we have these Friday night games, and we're looking forward to doing a social event. There is just so many possible connections and ways to have alumni involved, and they'll want to be. It'll feel like something when you reach out and say, hey, you can really help us. I think a lot of people look back on their years and they're thankful, and there's a sense of gratitude. And I think especially coming out of a pandemic, and we know how hard it's been, people want to help each other out.
Yeah, well said. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate the fact that you as an alumni coming out and spearheading this with Mary Jane. I mean, together and with Betsy, you guys will surely create some great opportunities, not only for the alumni, but for some future alumni here in Methacton schools.
And thank you so much for bringing that up, because with Betha and Mazza, we're looking to connect with the high school in regards to the students that are right here in the senior class, and make sure we get that information right away and explain to them why it's important to join our alumni group, and then really make sure we have a process and practice in place that carries forward, and we want to help them be successful not only when they head off to college, but in their career aspirations.
How do I get involved if I'm an alumni? Even if I'm not an alumni, how can I help?
We're going to be reaching out through Alumni Nations, and our plan right now as we work through is we want to make sure we have a signature event each quarter. That's something that's fun and engaging, and make sure we get that out to our alums and say, hey, we'd love to see you, so, and do that on a consistent basis and almost make that a tradition. We're going to really work hard through Alumni Nations to make sure that we're maximizing the social media presence that's out there, that for people to be able to connect, to know what's going on, and again, there are so many good things going on in the district that many of our graduates just wouldn't know, and I think if they were to know, they would support it, so we want to make sure that we give them the opportunity to be exposed to what's going on here. So that's going to be regular monthly communications and updates, and really try to make it as robust as we can so that they're really enjoying it. And lastly, we're going to be big on feedback. We don't want to tell ourselves a story. So we're going to make sure that we talk to people and say, what are you looking for? What would you like to see in an alumni association and an alumni group? And make sure we're responsive. And we have a group of people that are just so dedicated, they're excited, and can't wait to really get this going. So look for good things to come, and it's as easy as connecting to the Methacton website. You'll be able to go to the foundation. Alumni Nations is right on there.
Okay.
It'll show you how to get connected.
Excellent. Dr. Ruth, Dr. Rudy Ruth, or Dr. Tom Ruth, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your efforts, but most importantly, being here with us today and getting your message to the rest of our community.
My pleasure, Dr. Zerbe. We're green and white through and through, so happy to help.
All right.